21st century with science and technology, as well as mixing tradition with modernity, continuity with change, and realm with region. He is the man who went to Kashi for the Tamil Sangamam and said, if Kashi is the cultural capital of India, Tamil and Tamil Nadu is our antiquity and history. All the 130 crore Indians should protect this antiquity. In the same way I say, these unsung heroes need to be celebrated, and I congratulate you on it. I would also say she is also the pride of our civilization, and it is extremely important that how we cannot write our history on falsified foundations, which we have been doing for the first 75 years, and my university has been very good at it. Because interpretations became sacred, facts vary. Whereas the definition of history is, facts are sacred, interpretations can vary. And that is why I am saying in Jawaharlal Nehru University, let me tell you all, we celebrated for the first time the 192nd birth anniversary of Savitribai Phule. And I asked the government of India to declare it as the National Women's Day, because she was also the first woman teacher. And I am here because of such great icons. And let me tell you, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi broke 3 glass ceilings when he made me the first woman Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru. This is a slap on the face of the leftists and so-called liberals and progressives who just talk, who do not walk the talk. And I think it is very difficult to implement. I think the chairperson of the National Women's Commission will tell you, you can talk, but implementing is what this government has done. Do you all know, in the history of India's topmost university, I am the first woman Vice Chancellor. And that too, the first from a non-Hindi speaking state, from the state of Tamil Nadu, which most of you might think is not what to say is different, but we are the most Hinduized state in India. Go and see our temples. Go and see. And if you see very clearly, this is another thing I would like to bring to your, especially the celebration. This year also is the 350th year in June 23 and 24 of the coronation of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He is the first one who spoke of Hindavi Swaraj, which even our historians, so-called historians, deny was anything to do with Hindavi, which is absolutely an interpretation. And I think we need to read also the nationalist historians who are there, like Sardesai or R.C. Majumdar, Jadunath Sarkar, Neelakanta Shastri and others. Please forget JNU. JNU is making a turnaround. I would also like to tell you that it is extremely important that there is strategic silence and whitewashing of our history. And I congratulate my home, India, from bringing out the Marathas. This is one dynasty that has been totally marginalized and, what to say, to a large extent, not celebrated. And we are made to think that we are also like the West, where women are oppressed. Have all of you ever studied the values of Indic civilization? Who hold the most important portfolios in Indira's cabinet? Saraswati, the Minister of Knowledge. You have Lakshmi, the Minister of Wealth. All men pray to her daily, right? And then Parvati or Durga, the Minister of Power. And if you see clearly, we are the only civilization where we have named our gods after their wives. Umapati, Sitapati, Lakshmipati. There is no Patini. So be proud of your civilization. Stop studying history from self-hatred and self-loathing what we have done for the last 70 years. Hence, I see the Prime Minister as indeed a boon in disguise for us to make this paradigm shift. I would agree with Rekha ji that indeed this is the best time that we can do to make this paradigm shift. I would also say that do not create ghosts. There should be no compromise on facts or the idea of my way or the highway. We are the only civilization that believes, even if you see Shivaji's reign and Jijamata's reign of the Marathas, they believe in Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti. We are the only civilization that celebrates cultural pluralism and diversity. Vividata sirf hamare paas hai. No other religion, all other religions gives you no choice. Only one God or one book. We also give you choice in whomever you want to worship. We have 3,000 crores of gods. And then we have a better than Marxism, the Sankhya philosophy. So Marxism doesn't discover everything. So it is hence I would request all of you who are here that we should read more on such unsung heroes. Please remember we are a feminist civilization. Why? Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo. Who comes first? Matru. And I think she played all the roles. And hence she must be celebrated in this Amrit Kal, and I hope all mothers of India will make society secure if you give the same sanskar that she gave her son. Then there won't be rape, there won't be eve-teasing, stalking, or even the violence. I think we are a civilization that respects women and keep them in high, not only pedestal, but please put them in reality. This is also the time for us to remember that the Marathas went up till south. Do most of you know they went up till Tanjavur? And they created one of the best libraries, if most of you